Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new series called Royal News with your host, Swanky Tiger. Heyo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to this brand new series called Royal News. This series will cover up all the latest patches, incoming patches, and all the changes that's happening to Realm Royale. So grab your popcorn and grab your seats and let's jump into it, shall we? Alright, everybody. The latest big patch that we had before this new patch that came out yesterday, I think, was the gunplay patch. The gunplay patch introduced the alpha pack that you might have seen with the new chicken skin. You got a new mount, you got a T-pose emote, and all bunch of cool stuff. Uh, and with this weapon patch, there was a lot of changes to fire rate. There was a new weapon that was introduced. There were some changes to the DPS. Uh, there was a whole lot of stuff that happened, and you guys might have noticing that because this patch was a few days ago. I think it was last week, some point where they added in that patch, and they also nerfed the fireball, the blast shot, and the concussion bomb. And I cannot confirm yet if they have been changing the projectile on the fireball for the mage, because I know they said they were gonna do it, and it kind of feels slower in one way. Like it's this slower projectile speed on it, but I can't really confirm it. But this patch changed a lot, and this patch that's coming now that we're gonna go through has changed a lot as well. All right, so the latest patch that we got now, the new patch that we got the for a few days ago, is the hitbooks patch. So they have removed one thing I feel very interesting in this patch is the first thing we can see straight away is that the fog circle sizes has been reduced as they near the end game. I've been noticing that that can be kinda an issue, in my opinion, because sometimes you have this big circle and then you kind of shrink in a little bit, and then all of a sudden it shrinks a lot, which means sometimes you can really mess up your forge system. It kind of makes it interesting though, how things are gonna work now, how you want to play the game, when you're forging and when not. And the other thing that's gonna be fixed as well, since it's called the hitbooks patch, I don't know why they call it that, is that you have the hitboxes has been a major rework and are tied to the player's shape and animation. And they should also change. They should probably change the significant improvement to hit accuracy. I feel like it's not that hard to hit a headshot, but that's just me. I also like the skydiving controls. They have changed and tweaked it and made it much easier for you now to land at further distance away. I feel like it still needs a little bit work on because it doesn't feel really smooth. Because you have to kind of look down at one certain point before you actually start diving more, and then you dive a lot. Not super much, but a lot more compared to when you're looking a little bit up. So there's some things they might work on a little bit more. And then we got some gameplay stuff that's happening. The helmet has a headshot protection. It has an epic 35% and legendary has 50%. That's a lot of things. Like it's a really cool thing to add, but they have removed the cooldown reduction on the helmet, so you no longer get this passive where you have 30% cooldown reduction anymore. And then they, for some reason, tweaked again with the starting health and that armor you start with. I don't know why they did it, because I like the way the armor and HP was starting with, how you looked at the beginning. So now instead of having, I think it was 200 armor, you're gonna have 150 HP and 100 armor, and add 50 armor to each armor parts, so you can get max of 1500 armor. And then of course you have the scaling has kind of changed as well. The reason I feel like it was so strange that they changed it is because with the gun patch that we talked about a little bit, is that they changed the damage scaling for weapons depending on the tiers. So they nerfed that on each tier how much damage it does on every non-class weapons. So, and they also talked about other weapons as we talked about the all rifle, the burst rifle, and everything doesn't say here, but they did these changes where when you were shooting the gun, the shots at one point will start spreading, so it won't be at one point. So you have to kind of try and predict with the mouse and aim a little bit harder. But it made that so it's more accurate, and you're staying at one point, and you just have to kind of predict where the projectile is going. And I think they also implemented the reload speed for the auto rifle, and it also had this increased mag to 30, and of course they buffed the gun as well, both the auto and the burst rifle. And then they also did some changes to the shotgun, which is kind of cool. I feel like it's not that good anymore, in my opinion, when I play a lot. I never really use it because I feel like I'd rather have my sniper rifle and my auto rifle, or whatever legendary I can get a hand on, except swords or stuff like that. But anyways, the shotgun has now a 50% bonus damage when it comes to headshot, and the sniper rifle also has a headshot bonus damage that's increased from 100 to 150, which is kind of interesting that they implemented that, since you have this helmet that gives you headshot protection, which means that it can mean, I'm not going to say it does, but it can mean that the sniper rifle and the shotgun is going to be much, much stronger to have when somebody has a legendary or epic helmet compared to the other weapon classes and non-weapon class. So that's a lot of things that we need to keep in mind. Um, all right, bros, that is the wrap up for the patch notes. It's not that big compared to the gun patch, how it was. But we've just been talking and skimming through the bigger changes that's coming to the game, or rather that has been changed. They said they're going to implement more improvements for the server performance. But then again, I haven't felt there's been much better performance. It's actually been kind of worse. I don't know if it's just bugs that came in with the new patch when they try to fix everything. But if you haven't been noticing any bugs or anything like that, feel free to go into the Steam community and let Hi-Res know so they can fix that. I'm gonna do it by myself as well because there's a bunch of stuff that needs to be fixed, especially that the game sound can disappear randomly in the game sometimes, and that is not good. Like, it's not good, okay? So with that being said, bros, this is the wrap up for the patch notes this time. I am your host, Swanky Tiger. And if you enjoyed the Royal News, this new series that's going to be coming out now, hit that thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment and your opinions in the chat. And you don't just say that something is bad. Just keep an open mind. Let me know why something is bad. Let me know why something is better. What could change the game in a better way and all that kind of stuff. And of course, keep it friendly in the comments, my broskis. You can also find my Twitch link and all the bunch of stuff in the description. So thank you so much for tuning in today, bros, and I will see you all in the next YouTube video. Alright, bye bye.